start recording. Yesterday we have covered these points, so today we are starting with the annotations, right? So this point we have covered yesterday, right? And just like we have used the exclude method, we can use include as well, right? So let's understand this. See, if I have thousands of test cases, right? And suppose our team lead asks that you should run only these five test cases, then will I be excluding 999 test cases? No, we will just include these five test cases and task is done, right? So let's see how can we do that. So this is your suite level means the whole project level, right? So suite okay, let me come to your batch 6 p.m. Okay, so we have done this way. What does this suite level means? This means that whole project level, right? This suite close and open and close, right? And what this test means your package level, right? You can define multiple packages, irrigation, sanity. Suppose if I ask you that in your regression you have two classes, right? And in sanity you have three classes. If I ask you to run only one, then removing two is better than uh, so adding one class is better than removing two classes, right? Because if you have thousands of classes here and we have to run only two, then it's better to include two instead of the cutting down that excluding these 998 classes, right? So this is our test energy file, and we have to run suppose inside this sanity test cases I ask you to run only this method from class E and this method from class D, then else excluding these two methods, it will take some time, right? I have to include then eight methods, 5 to 6 methods. Just include those two methods, this will be enough, right? Okay, so here inside classes, let me remove other things here. I will remove this because C and D. Let me change it to include. Now in class D, I will run only this method, sanity test case 8, right? And I have to convert it to include, right? Now only this method will be running. Let's see what's the error is. Line number 13, column number 8, element type classes must be terminated. We have terminated the classes here. So why this error? Methods is terminated, class is terminated, test. Classes must be terminated by matching classes. This is spelling mistake is it? Column number 8, line number 13. Methods include and then methods closed. It's correct, why it's not? Sanity dot class D test and then suite. Let's run it again. Our org dot line number 10. Line number 10. Okay, what I have terminated here as well, right? Because this says that this is terminated. Let me remove this, and now this will be working. Run it again. See, sanity test case 8. Now if I ask you to include this as well, then copy this name and just come here inside test.testng. Right, so this will also run. Right, so you can see two test cases run, one pass, one fail because we have failed one case, a test case is returned, right? So this way we can use the include, right, and exclude we have already covered yesterday, right? So let's come to this part first. Just like if I want to run whole package, right? If I want to run whole package, then what we should do? Then just close this classes and then come to this test, right? If I have multiple package, right, just we have modules and I want to run a particular module test cases, then we can just describe this is test level, right? So inside this level we have to define packages, and inside package I have to give package name is equal to, suppose I want to run sanity test cases, then I have to give name of this sanity. This should be matching with the package name, right? So spelling mistakes are not allowed here. Just run this, all test cases present inside this package will be running. Okay, so if I want to run regression, just come here and change the name. Right, so all regression test cases will be running there. Okay, if I want to run both, then we can add another package here. There is never ending of this topic, right? So based on your requirement you can do everything, right? Now we'll understand uh, what are the annotations in testng. So these are basically 8 annotations present, right? So these are basic annotations. After that there is at the rate data provider, this type comes under any topic, right? So these are basically 8 annotations present, right? So the I will define by the priority. So in test ng, so first of all, this before running anything in your project, if you have given this annotation before shoot, so before running any test case, anything present in your whole project module, written any code, it will run before shoot, right? And after that it will run after test, sorry, before test. Before test means that before running any package, right? Before running inside any package, suppose I am in here and inside this I have, let me remove this code, right? So you will see in video and just copy that. Let me come, suppose I have multiple tests, right? Yesterday I told you how to create multiple tests. So before suppose I am now test position, right, inside any package label. So inside this inside that particular package, if if you are here in sanity package or in regression package, so before running anything in particular package, it will run this before test, right? And inside any package, if you are there, then of course you will be inside any class, right? So before running anything inside a particular class, it will run before class, right? And then how this order is going to close. First of all, class will be closed, right? So after class, after test, before closing the package, and after closing the suite, after suite. In between, test cases comes, right? These no never belongs to your test counts, right? Your test case is your only at the rate test. This will be counted as a test case, right? This is your test case, this will be considered as test case, right? So suppose if you have you have two more annotations which are before method and after method in between, right? So these are two annotations, right? Now see, in between I have a at the rate test annotation to run any test case, right? At the rate test. Now see, suppose I have a single test inside whole project, then first of all it will look for this before suite, then it will look for the before test, then it will look for the before class, then it will come here, right, inside your test case, and see if any before method is present. Then before running any test method, before running any test case, it will run this before method, and then after completing this test it will complete this after method, and then it will follow its priority, right? I will be showing you this as practically. See, let me make another package as class, sorry, package name. Let me create another package as annotations. I will create a class here first, class A, right? Inside this class A, let me have one at the rate test annotation, and then void normal test, right? And I will give message same as normal test. Okay, let me go up and conclude this. Now see, let me close all these classes. This no uh, belongs to now our code. I'll go to this test ng.xml file. Now I will include this annotations. Let me remove this, right? We don't have to now need of it. Close here. Now include this class. So how will you include here? Package name is what? Annotations, right? I will copy this, so spelling mistakes will be avoided. And then class A, right? So class A. Now if I will run this, so first of all it will come to suite level, then it will check whether any before suite is used in this class, because only this is included, only this class is included inside this package, right? So let me run it. What will be the output? Normal test. See, one test case run and passes 1, right? And output was normal test. Okay, fine. Now if I have another method at the rate test, and suppose I give this as a test. I want to show you one thing, and I will give this void b test. Don't go for conventions here. I have to give the capital name, and then sys out, sys out the test, right? And this is your a test. I will keep this out after this b test. Now let me run this. I have included this class A, right, is included in this testng.xml file, right? Let me run it. See what should be the output. A test and B test are the output. Both test cases passed, right? So see, here I have given B test first, still it's running A test first. If you have not given any priority, then it will follow alphabetical order, right? Similarly, here output is A test, B test. Although we have written B test first, but it is following the alphabetical order. It is prioritizing by alphabetically if you have not given any order. Suppose if I give before method here, right? Now what will happen? It will come and check how many classes are present. Class A class is present. Then it will first go and check. First of all, it will check in suite level, right? Suite level, it inside this whole project, right? Inside this whole project means package A, package B, C, segregation, sanity, and notation. It will check whether these packages have any at the rate before suite notation. No, there is not, right? Then it will check whether inside this all package, inside this package currently where I am currently where in notation. So it will check whether any before test means the inside all these three packages, right? All will be counted. Any before test annotation before starting my test, right? Test means the inside every package it will check any at the rate before test, no, not here. Then it will go for at the rate before class annotations. At the rate before class will be checked in same class that I am currently in. I am currently in class A. Then it will check inside this class if any at the rate before class annotation present, then I will run first. Because there is no at the rate before class, then it will check before method. And before method what? This method, right? So because this is the only method which is present here, right? Before running this A test, it will run B test, right? So let me run it. So output will be B test and then A test. See, B test and A test. Suppose I have another method here at the rate test void C test. Then what will be the output? See, count number of methods 1 2. So before method will run 2 times, right? So sometimes people ask this in interviews that how many times this method will run. Depends on how many test methods you have, right? This will be not this is will be considered as a prerequisite, not as a test case, right? This will be not counted as a test case. Let me run it. So first, what will be the output? First of all, it will check for before method. First of all, it will check for before method. Yeah, before A test I have this before method, so it will run B test, right? Then it will check, it will run this, right? A test. Then it has one also normal method, but before method will again run for running. Before running this method, it has run before method, and before running this method as well, this will run before method first, right? So if you have 100 methods, then for those 100 methods before method will run first, right? So output will be C test and then B test. This will be output. B test, A test, C test, B test, right? Let me run it. See, B test, A test, C test, B test, A test, C test. Maybe I have given wrong message. Let me check that. C test, A test. Okay. Before running this, it has run before method. B test is correct, and before, then it will run A test, it's also correct, then B test. Okay, I have mistyped here, but the concept is same. See, before running this A test method, it has run B test, so output is B test. Okay, then it came to this method. Before running this method, it has run this B test, and then after before method, this has run this a normal method, right, which is A test. Then it has run, it has to run this, but before this before method comes in picture, so it has run B test and then C test. Okay, suppose I have another method, void D test. This is how D test, and let me give message here before method, right, so it will be clear now, right. So what will be the output? First A test, then first before method, then A test, then before method, then C test, then before method, then D test. Okay, so what will be the output? Before method, let me copy it 3 times. After before method, what will run? A test, then B test, then D test. So if you have 100 method, then before method will run 100 times. Okay. See, a my store output. Before method A test, before method C test, before method D test. Okay. Now suppose we have at the rate before, sorry. Now if I have any after method, import the package for control space and void after method. Right? Same as this also works, same as before method, after method also works, but the difference is this after method runs after running the method, right. So what will happen? First it will come to this, before method will run, right. So after every test run, it will run after test, right. So let me copy it. After every test run, it will see what's there. Before method will run, its priority is high just because any before class annotations is not there, any before test is not there, any other annotations before suit is also not here, so it will decide its priority, right. So first of all it will run before method, then normal method, then after before test, sorry, before method, and then it will, I have used after method, right. So what will happen? First of all, it will look how many total normal methods, 3, so it will decide that I have to run 3 times. Before running each method, I have to run before method, right. And it will look how many after methods are there, so it will see that after method are, so sorry, how many normal method? 3. So after method will also run 3 times. Similarly, see, first of all it will run A test, and before running this, it will look that I have before method present, so I have to run this first, then I will come to this, right. So this is the mechanism. I will run this and let show you. After running every test, it will run after method. After running every method, it will run after method. See, before running A test, it has run before method, and after running A test, it has run after method. Before running C test, before method and after method, before method and after method, every test, right. Suppose here, now let me make another class, otherwise it will messy. Class B. Now if I have at the rate before class, void before class, right, and after class, right, and I have to include this class, right, otherwise it will not work. I have to include here class B, right, and inside this class A let me include at the rate before test, right. Now what will happen? First of all, it will simple, right? If you know the process, if you know the rules, then whatever I write doesn't matter. You will debug the code. See, first of all, it will come to suite level. So we don't have any before suite annotations used in both of the classes, right? Then it will look for the before test, whether I have used any before test. Yeah, in this class, in this class A, I have used before test, so it will be running before test, right? Then after, it will check any before class method inside this class only. At the rate before and at the rate after class checks inside same class level only. This your test ng file also says, right? This gets checked inside the class level only, right? Test this depends on package level, and this depends on whole project. This will check this at the rate suite before suite and after suite will be checked inside whole package, whole project. This will be checked inside whole packages, right? And this will be checked inside particular class only, right? So it will check that whether any before class is present. No. So it will then run its properties, right? Then before method similar output will be there, right? So here, from here I can copy this, whatever new included I will be telling for it. The result will be same. Then before test is here. Now see, after running this methods, it will check any after test, sorry, after class. No, there is no after class present. Then it will check whether any after test. No, there is no after test annotation present. Then after suite will be at the last. After test, by mistake I told, but after test will be checked once each and every class completed. It will check here after class, right? Inside this class, after annotation is these two after annotation, after test and after suite. These two will be checked once it will, after test, once it will complete each and every package, and after suite after the test, right? Every test completes, then this will be checking. Okay, so here first of all it will be coming and then checking for any before class inside this class A present. No, no, not present. Let me save this, right? So it has run accordingly whatever I told. Then it will be coming in this test .xml file. After completing this line, it will be coming to class B. It will same checking for any before class, right? If before class is already present, so it will run before class. Then after class, because before class is, if it's used, then nothing other method is present here, then it will be running only these two, right? If any other method was present, then it was working accordingly. Let me run this. See, before test, before method, a test, after method, before method, c test, after method, before method, t test, and then after method. And before class and after class are not present here. Why? Let me check whether I have included correctly. Class A, class B. Let me create a method here. At the rate test void test. Okay, before class and then e test and then after class. Okay, so it says that, let me again remove this. Let me tell you. See, this before method, it sorry, before class and after class working after, if you have any method here, right? Because if you don't have any test case present here, then it's not meant for running this, right? So if you have any method, then this before and after class will work. I will include this inside your class A also. So suppose you have already, let me include here before classes, class and control space void before class. It's too messy now, but I will ask you what will be the output then. Before class. So after test, sorry, before test, this will be here, right? It should come before test, then this class, before class. Let me run it, and these two results, before class at the last e test, e test, and then this will be your result. Let me make it better. See, if I'll copy my result and matching with the same, you can see that. Before test, before class, before method, a test, after method, before method, c test, after method, before method, d test, right? And then after d test, after method, before class, right? E test and after class. So this way you can understand. Suppose also we have not completed it here. Suppose if I have one more, in this class B we have before suite, right? Before suite. So this doesn't depend on classes, this will work for whole project, right? So first of all, this before suite should run, right? Void before suite. sys out before suite, and let me have after suite in this class A. So obviously your result will be like this. Here we will include before suite and after suite. We don't need to check in classes because these two depends on project level, right? Let me, okay, save it. Where is the error? We'll run it. See, after switch at the last and before switch at the beginning. So this is your hierarchy of the this is your annotations that you can use in multiple levels, in package level, in project level. Does that make sense to everybody? Wants to ask anything? Bring doubts? It, okay. So okay. This was my agenda for today then. So tomorrow we'll be starting Maven, right? So